What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Koch. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Leon. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Koch. Pucks it out of the air. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Koch. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense looks as if it's coming. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
No, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room into the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Leon. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Koch. Snagged in the middle, it's Van Dyke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Van Dyke.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Back to throw, it's Koch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Leon. Slings it. Got a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Leon. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got a man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
29
To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A big part about about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Quarterback making checks. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Leon. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
3-25.
Give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Leon. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 16 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for. He's got it along the sideline.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's going for the big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Texas A&M going quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Easy completion on the shuffle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Back to pass, it's Koch. It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little release to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Number 31 with the catches.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious, they stripped it out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Texas A&M going up tempo.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get it...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Makes the catch. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw. It's Koch. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed it in the end zone. Caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to pass. It's Koch. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
25.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Leon. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Looking downfield, it's Leon. Under fire. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Texas A&M.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking for a man. It's Koch. Working that left side now. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Banks to grab. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Dropping back, it's Koch. A shot toward the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early.